It is day 5 of the search and rescue mission in Florida, where more than 150 people are still unaccounted for in that condo collapse, including 4 Canadians. Global's Jackson Proskow is on the ground in Surfside and joins us now with more. Good morning, Jackson. Thanks for being here. What's the latest on the rescue efforts?
Good morning, Candace. It is slow, methodical work as they continue to work at that site. And there are now international rescue crews here, including a specialized unit from Israel that has joined the search for potential survivors. As you mentioned, we are on day 5 here, and hope is increasingly fading of finding people alive inside that rubble. To this point, and in recent days, officials have only found human remains. They have not found individuals in there. What they did over the past few days is actually cut a large trench to give them better access to the site. It's about 12 meters wide, about 30 meters long, and what that's doing is allowing them to move deeper into those pancaked structures that lie there on the ground. But understandably, it is very, very dangerous work for the crews involved. They're pulling long shifts. They have to be very careful, of course, with the risk of further collapse and falling debris. The fires that had posed a problem over the weekend are largely extinguished at this point, but the weather is still not cooperating. It's a mix of incredible Florida heat with downpours at times, and certainly that's complicating matters as well.
I can only imagine. But what do we know about the 4 Canadians who are unaccounted for?
I spoke with Canada's Consul General here in Miami yesterday, and she says the 4 Canadians who are unaccounted for were all in the collapsed structure, collapsed section of the building. They were from 2 different condominium units belonging to 3 different families. And we know that at least one of those families' relatives is on their way here to Miami. And when they get here, they will likely arrive at the hotel behind me. That's the Family Reunification Center, where families are gathering. All day long yesterday, we saw these really emotional scenes as more and more relatives arrive here. And they pull up outside, they cry, they hug in the streets, and then they're led inside for those increasingly grim briefings to find out more about what's going on. We should also point out that yesterday, some of the family members were actually given an opportunity to visit the site during a private tour, and they brought city buses up here to the hotel, escorted them to the site, and allowed people to stand there to visit the site, to pray at the spot where their loved ones are still unaccounted for at this point. Candace, it's a very difficult scene here, and you can only imagine that the desperation and worry of these families grows by the hour.
Indeed. Well, thank you for the update here, Jackson. That is Jackson Proskow in Surfside, Florida. Thanks again.